So I'm sorry if I'm masculine, but I've been forced to be masculine. When I was married, or when I was in my past relationships and a man didn't wear the pants, I had to take off my skirt and put the pants in the relationship. If a man can't show up and can't be a man and an alpha, then guess what? A woman has to be that alpha. So a lot of men in my life forced me to wear the pants because they had their skirts on. This is what people don't understand, that when I have been forced to be masculine by men who were not alphas, and I had to show up for the family and I had to pay the rent, the food, everything, I had to. But when a woman is in a relationship where the man doesn't show up, she has to put the pants on. So I'm sorry if I'm masculine, but I've been forced to be masculine. Show me an alpha man that is in his true alpha, not in his wounded masculine, but his full-on masculine, and watch me become a sweet, soft little girl. I need a man that is fully in his energy, masculine energy. And when a man gives that woman that feeling, that safety, that energy, that love, you can feel it. Then a woman deassembles her masculine energy and she falls into her feminine and she becomes a child with that man. But sadly, I have not met those.
Unfortunately, we live in a generation where women have to become men because the men are busy acting like princesses, which often leads to an imbalance in relationships and increased frustration for both partners. Most men today lack discipline. They lack accountability and leadership, which contributes to the frustration and imbalance that women experience when they are forced to assume roles, traditional roles held by men. These sets of men lack emotional intelligence. They don't know how to lead, how to protect, or how to communicate in healthy ways. And yet, they wish to sit on the titles of real men. They want to be called husbands and fathers. Yes, they want to be seen as a prize. They want praise and accolades for doing nothing, bullying the same women and forcing them into submission. Can we please stop fooling and deceiving ourselves? I know that narcissistic, dumb-ass men are not going to like me right now or like this video. You want the traditional wife treatment. You want to be treated like a king. Or you bring zero traditional husband energy or value to the table. You want to eat lobsters and wild catfish and feast like a king. But when you don't provide for or make your wife happy, aren't you the biggest clown in the circus? The moment he's called out or held accountable for his disrespect, lack of provision, and poor leadership, he becomes emotional and sassy and starts to act like a princess without a crown. Listen, bro, you will either have to put back on your traditional masculine pants or not expect the king treatment, because that woman right there is used to providing for herself, paying her own bills, and creating her own peace. Until you step up, you ain't gonna see that femininity in her. Hopefully, this is a wake-up call for you. My name is Mr. Revolution, and I hope this helps.
We live in a generation where women have to become the man because men are busy acting like a princess. Men today have no discipline, no accountability, and no emotional intelligence. They don't know how to protect. They don't know how to provide, but they still walk around thinking they are the prize. They want the traditional wife treatment, but they bring zero traditional husband energy. They demand loyalty and respect, but offer nothing but bare minimum effort in return. And the moment you try to hold them accountable, they act like you are attacking them. They get overly emotional, they get sassy, and they still expect women to be the ones to initiate everything. Listen, if a woman is used to providing for herself, paying for her own bills, and creating her own peace, she's not gonna chase a man, especially one who brings nothing to the table but still wants to sit at the head of it.
We are raising up women to be men. And you are not applauded for your femininity. Is your love a reflection of his, or a reflection of your selfishness, your frustrations, your desires, your attitudes? You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house, but until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away.
Wow, that was a lot. That was really a lot. However, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to be back here. And we've heard from all the creators, and credits goes to all the creators' clips that I have used on this video. But I feel that this is a topic we should actually delve into. Why do we have women acting like men in our society today? And yes, I agree with them 80%, because most men in this generation have refused to step into the shoes. I just feel that most men feel that once they've gotten you or they're married to you, their work stops there. They just want to bear the name as Mr. or your husband. They don't really know what being a husband really is. A lot of things goes into a marriage once you have accepted to be married to somebody, not just because you want to impress the woman, but the family needs to move on. And I feel that most men are not built to, or they are not taught, or they are not nurtured to step into that shoe. All they know is that when they get to a certain age, they just get married, and that is it. I feel that they forget that in the marriage, they are supposed to work, or they're supposed to work to make the marriage work. So they just get married and allow their wives do all the weightlifting, allow their women do the school runs, nurture the children. The wives are the nurses, the wives are the cleaners, the wives will protect the children, the wives will think for them, the wives will think for even the husband. So the woman just has to step into that shoe, because if the woman do not step into that particular shoe, the home will not move forward. Just for example, take for example now that you have kids and you are not responsible enough or buoyant enough to say pay their fees, get them groceries. But they have to, these things are basic needs they need. And the woman steps in and begins to provide these things. She has eventually left her own role as a wife and now doing the role that you should play as a man. So in this generation now, most women are tired of complaining. Most women are tired of reminding you or always being on your board to say, do this, honey, do this. We need to do this. We need to do this. Some of us are tired. Some of these women are tired. So we rather, instead of them reminding you or always quarreling and say you've not done this, you've not done that, they just prefer to step into their shoes and make things work for themselves and for their children. And if the woman continues in this way for a very long time, you realize that she will get to a point that she would just feel that I no longer need you. If I can pay my bills, if I can take care of myself and take care of my children, if I can satisfy myself sexually, why do I need you in my life? So this is something that this generation should look into and know why most women are now being men in their homes. Thank you for this video. Thank you for watching. I would love to hear your own side in the comment section. Please do well to drop a comment under the comment section and I will reply to you. But please do not forget to subscribe and like this video. Share this video to your friends. See you in my next video.